The Douala 4th City Council is a pioneer in the implementation of Cameroon Trust 2030. This program, which is part of the decentralization process, aims to strengthen trust between all shareholders in Cameroon, in particular by giving an important role to all local elected officials. This is why the Mayor, Dr. Edouard MOBY, organized a training seminar for the members of his City Council entitled How to Measure and Strengthen Trust Between Elected Officials and Citizens. We all know that without trust, we can do nothing, we can build nothing. Because it is now recognized that trust is the fundamental element of political stability, peace, sustainable business and institutional performance, respect for the environment and human development. Without trust, we can do nothing. The debate helped identify the main challenges facing the elected officials of Douala 4th. Given the current context, with wars ranging in different areas of Cameroon, we are facing an increase in population in some areas of the city of Douala. In the one we are in, here in our district of Bonaberi, we have more Noso nationals present. So, rebuilding, I would not say rebuilding trust, but installing it. Trust is very difficult in our environment and in the space in which we live. So that's why when I leave this seminar, I leave enriched. And they say, and in turn, I will share what I have learned. Facilitated by the TrustInside team, the seminar helped the elected officials become aware of the Tree of Trust model. This tool allows to measure the component of trust to strengthen it. But did the elected officials know that trust could be measured? No, I didn't know that at all. I had never had the time to really ask myself that question because you know that in Africa, trust is not something that you look for first when you meet someone. We are there. We live in the moment. And then, the question of trust does not always arise because we are used to being with our brothers. We are used to being with people we already know. So we don't immediately ask ourselves the question of trust unless afterwards there is an event or a situation that could lead us to doubt one or the other. I honestly admit that I didn't know that trust could be measured, but now I do. Elected officials identify their main professional qualities and behaviors to work on to strengthen trusting relationship with citizens, both on an individual level and at the level of the city hall towards the population. In the end, what did the elected officials learn from this training seminar? It's going to help us because in 2 years, when the next election comes, until they do, it will be a great tool for us because we have to measure the trust that exists between us and those who elected us. Trust is the key to leadership. Trust is the key to public governance. So once you have established this trust, you can measure it. You can have the barometer of your leadership. How do elected officials plan to use these tools? I think that district councils are among the bodies that need to benefit from this rebuilding of trust. Organize sometimes this type of workshop, but in the form of a conference, in order to be able to further educate the population on what trust really is. Because it must be said that it is necessary so that we can fully carry out our objective, which is living together. We could go towards this population to sensitize them so that they grab the nature of trust. And as I said earlier, it is a tool for a local elected official such as me. And in 2 years, what will make elected officials say that this trust dynamic has been successful? I would say more solidarity, more assistance, more empathy, more consideration for the other, less distrust, oh yes, Those would be the criteria of success. But this will be the outcome of the polls. When you have already measured the trust that people have in you, it is very clear you win your elections. We are happy to see you today. We are happy to see you today. Dear Pierre, may God bless you. We are happy to see you today.